This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53. Time to get you ready to take on your Wednesday in the morning sprint.
Sydney Charles has new details about the investigation into the death of an 11-year-old girl.
Inlander Restaurant Week kicks off tomorrow, and Allison Martinez has the delicious details.
But first, we have a fog advisory in place right now. Let's get you to Mark's forecast.
All right, good morning, everybody. In our first alert weather, that dense fog advisory till 10 a.m. Temperatures right now all over the place. Into Coeur d'Alene, more dense fog there than we have, 32 degrees and then 35 for us. But we have that fog into the West Plains if you're heading out on Highway 2 or I-90 towards Ritzville. We do have radar showing, we got some light rain showers coming in. We're going to see those through the morning hours. Our high today is going to be 45 with a drier afternoon expected.
We have new information about 3 of the 4 teenagers accused in Friday's deadly robbery. 18-year-old Christopher Gamaka, Caden Willoughby, and Devin McEwen are charged with conspiracy to commit robbery, attempted robbery, and assault in the first degree. According to court documents, McEwen told police the group tried to rob someone they were meeting to sell tools to. Little did they know they were meeting the person they stole the tools from in the first place. An argument erupted between the two parties, triggering a chase. Willoughby indicated to police that the woman shot herself in the head to avoid going to jail. She was pronounced dead at the hospital. The 3 18-year-olds are set for an arraignment on March 5th. A 4th person who is 16 was also arrested and is being handled by the juvenile court system.
The police chief who led the investigation into the murder of 4 University of Idaho students and ultimately the arrest of Brian Kohberger is retiring. Chief James Fry has announced he is leaving the Moscow Police Department in May. You can read the chief's full statement about his retirement on KXLY.com.
The body of a missing 11-year-old girl in Texas was found on Tuesday. This comes as new details emerge about the suspect. The body of Audrey Cunningham was found in a local river yesterday after a 5-day search. Police say the river is one place the suspect, Don Stephen McDougal, told authorities he had recently been. Audrey was reported missing last Thursday after failing to catch her bus to school. Investigators say McDougal, a friend of Audrey's father, promised to take her to the bus that morning, but refused to tell investigators what happened next. An autopsy is now being performed to determine how Audrey died.
Health officials have confirmed 1 person in Spokane County has been infected with the measles. Washington is one of 13 states reporting cases of measles. The Spokane Regional Health District says that person was exposed outside of the country and was reported to have been in several locations across Spokane County within the last 2 weeks. You can find a full list of locations where the person was under this story on KXLY.com.
The Spokane Public School District is meeting today to discuss its plans for the future following the failure of its bond in the February special election. It was meant to fund the replacement of 2 elementary schools and other upgrades throughout the district. The next step is considering putting the bond on either November's general election ballot or waiting until February of 2027.
Hundreds of people affected by the Gray and Oregon Road wildfires now have access to federal funding, with President Joe Biden approving a disaster declaration for Washington. The Medical Lake and Elk communities are still trying to clear the rubble and debris that was left behind 6 months after Spokane's most destructive fires. The funds will aid grants for those in need of temporary housing. It also includes low-cost loans for those who need extra help rebuilding outside of what insurance provides or if you're not insured at all.
Inlander Restaurant Week kicks off tomorrow until March 2nd. You can come out and support local restaurants and breweries by purchasing a 3-course meal at an amazing price point. Not only that, but you can also support the individual employees through Big Table. We have all the information you need to attend Restaurant Week on our website, KXLY.com.
Washington apple sales to India are skyrocketing thanks to a recently canceled tariff. India imposed a 20% tariff on American-grown apples in 2019, causing a significant decline in apple exports. But that tariff expired in September. Last apple season, apple sales to India totaled $1.3 million. Halfway through this season, an estimated $16 million in apples have already been sold.
A new report from USA Today finds that Washington has the worst pothole problems in the country. And not only that, but Spokane comes in at number 6 for the cities in the U.S. with the worst pothole problems. The study was based on Google search trends for the keyword like pothole or pothole repairs over the last 3 years. If there's a pothole in your neighborhood that you want fixed, you can report it to the city's pothole hotline by calling 311 or submitting it online. We'll have a final check of weather with Mark coming up right after this break.